All right, so we're here to talk about the D23 info, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's get to it.
Take it away, Jordan. Hold on a second. Josh.
That's how we were doing a disaster hour today.
We are. But I was just going to ask you, why did you text me like 45 minutes ago saying you watched the D23 presentation?
Because I just barely watched it.
The one we talked about last week?
I was at Disney World last week, for fuck's sake.
That's fair.
It's true.
No one got time to freaking listen to things at Disney World.
Yeah, but I was about to say, oh, that's right, you weren't here, but you were here.
Well,
here.
Huh.
Are any of us really here, though?
Somebody just saved one of my pins.
I was over there once.
Does anyone really know what time it is?
I was over there.
That was a good song.
Well, pretty soon it'll be
The guy in
Taco
that song is
Tuesday.
such a dick. Somebody's like, hey, man, you know what time it is? And he's like, does anybody really know what time it is?
Hey, quit fucking around,
Like, no,
dude. What
but
time
seriously,
is it?
though, you have a watch on.
Well, time is an illusion.
Lunchtime?
You're that
Doubly
guy.
so. That was a good reference, Josh. And
Yeah,
Annie, that guy's an asshole.
Who sings that song?
Chicago.
Oh.
Your mama.
Hey, Shannon talked.
Pretty sure it was Chicago.
No, thought it was
Maybe
your mama.
Chicago
Excuse
is
me.
my
Jake's
mom.
mom is from Chicago.
No, she's not.
Close
Close
enough.
Yeah. Why did you just specify Jake's mom?
It's funnier that way.
He doesn't need to
I
identify
always think
with
it's-
his own mom.
I always think it's funny whenever siblings are having an argument and they'll say, "No, my mom said this." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's both of your moms."
No, the best is, I looked at my kid one day and I was like, your mom's obnoxious. And I was like, oh shit, that's me.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to stick with her forever, too.
Well, then it
well,
wasn't a false statement then.
my younger two will look at one of the older two and go, "Your mom goes to college."
No, she doesn't.
I
No,
like
she's
it.
too dumb.
That's
Man,
Like maybe
funny.
she walked through one time.
So I
She
briefly
saw one.
met Josh and his family for like 5 minutes a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
And
What the hell, Josh? You said 15 minutes.
it was like 10, maybe 15 at the most.
Time's an illusion, Jake.
What has Annie done?
What time is it? But no, like all of Josh's kids were thoroughly scared of me for no reason.
That's
Well,
not the way I saw that going.
Absolutely
my little girl
terrified.
pretends
Hey, this is
scared
Jordan.
people.
I know Jordan. He's this tall and he lives inside the screen.
it's the mutton chops, man.
Yeah.
Were you like covered in blood or anything?
Just a little bit. It was Atlanta.
Not to
Oh,
my
hammer
knowledge.
me.
No.
It took me
Some-
4
some
fucking hours to
spray.
get through Atlanta.
Man, when you were driving away
Two.
too, like right when it started to pour down rain,
Did you
I
cry?
was like, "Oh man, Then I looked at my watch and it was 4:30. I'm like, "Oh, they're not gonna leave the city for another 3 hours."
Well, and
should've
then,
warned
and then
him.
of course, one of my kids had a puke
Oh,
right in a bad neighborhood.
that's fun.
I got shot twice.
Were you by the Greyhound bus station? Like behind the old Turnerfield? Because that's where you should be afraid.
Maybe.
Why?
I'm just
Yes.
curious what area you guys stopped to puke in. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Oh, we didn't stop to puke. He puked in the car and we had to pull over to clean up.
Oh, you.
That's even better.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Jordan,
have
why
kids,
don't you have
Jordan.
kids? Well,
Yeah, because
let me-
cats don't puke all over your
let me-
fucking house.
let me tell you about
Beat me to it.
this one story about Josh's kid puking in his car and how I didn't want to.
You also don't have to
And how he
clean
got
up
shot
your
twice
kids' poop
because
for
of
the
it.
entirety of their lives.
Yeah, but I get more happiness with cats.
Oh, my cat. At least my cat, when it pukes,
I'm just saying,
it
the
cleans
vomit.
up itself.
I've actually had to clean up a lot of cat puke the last couple months because one of my cats was diagnosed with lymphoma.
Someone joke about it, I dare you. Let's see what hard this one is.
Poor Ziggy.
Yeah.
Now you know why I don't have lymphoma.
And that's our topic. We're each going to go around in a circle and talk about a time when we lost a loved one.
Right.
Is that not the topic?
I lost my 6-year-old at Disney World. Eventually found him.
I lost my wallet in El Segundo.
You lost your what?
What?
What did you lose?
Once at a 311 show, my husband got his wallet stolen, and he was trying to tell me during the music that he had his wallet stolen, and he kept patting his leg, and I thought he was trying to tell me he got stabbed, and I freaked out. And then once I realized it was like, oh, you just had your wallet stolen, we were good. But yeah, somebody swiped his wallet in the tabernacle right in the middle of the show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still never been stabbed.
Yeah, he didn't get stabbed either.
I've been stabbed. It ain't fun.
These days. In the beard.
No, in the leg.
No.
We talked about this.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Everyone felt bad for me.
It's
It was
funny
weird.
to stab someone in the beard.
Yeah, me getting stabbed left cheek with emotional scars.
It's terrifying, man. You don't even know. Have you ever been stabbed in the emotions, Josh? It's not fun.
I've been stabbed in the leg, asshole.
You stabbed in the what now?
In the leg.
And then
Asshole.
legs asshole. You know,
We said it was
legs
right.
as an asshole.
my,
Just right
my-
up
my-
in it, right in the thigh.
would my leg's asshole also be my asshole?
I think I
No.
just figured out the place I would least like to be stabbed.
In the leg's
That sounds
asshole.
horrible.
Whoa, I gotta know where. Where is it?
Well, I'm not saying.
You can't bring it up and then not say it.
Use the context of the whole conversation.
It's right up in your thigh. It's in the meaty part. That's your leg's asshole.
Let's just say anything from the waist down.
Huh.
And Annie's face confirms that.
Now I'm really stuck on being stabbed.
Stuck on
In the
her
butt
leg's
hole.
asshole.
Oh, that. What?
What?
Nothing. We should start talking about being stabbed, since Josh is the only one that's been stabbed. Wait, has anyone else been stabbed?
Have we even started the show?
It's been going for a while.
I mean, like,
Like with a knife?
have we started
With a pointing object.
the show?
Yeah, I mean, I've been stabbed with a point. Like, I mean, it wasn't.
I need more clarification.
Well, it
No,
was.
I've been stabbed with a blunt object, sure.
I got stabbed with a pencil once, but it wasn't like
I got stabbed by a 2-year-old.
it wasn't something that was trying to kill me.
Not that you know of.
So you didn't even know the pencil's intentions.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, whoa, pencil, what are you doing? Breaking my skin.
I want to know if any of the listeners have been stabbed.
Yeah,
Right
leave
now.
it. Yeah, send us a
In the
tweet.
asshole.
I'm trying to think, like, who on Twitter has probably been stabbed.
Safari Mike.
Wesley.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Yeah, but it was just.
That's just a pastime in the Dakotas, though.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was what's his name?
Look what I did.
Jay Swash. Let us know, Jay Swasher. Have you been
Who's been
stabbed?
stabbed? Oh, I thought he was just like the keeper of the stabbings.
No, I feel like
he's a stabbing record keeper. That's actually his occupation.
he knows these things. Jay Swasher. What's that? Run Disney. You guys been stabbed?
Jay
Let us know.
Slasher.
What's a Run Disney
Oh,
got
no,
to do
I
with
think Run
it?
Disney.
Got to do with it. Got to do with it.
Yeah, the Run Disney guy's probably been stabbed, too.
Yeah, probably
duh.
by
It's more of a
that
pastime.
Wesley guy.
Oh, this isn't what I thought this was going to go at all. Who's been shot?
Disaster hour.
I have not been shot.
I've been hit by 400 hertz, and let me tell you, that shit really hurts.
Well
I
then,
don't know what that means.
the name lives up to it.
Fact.
That's a frequency?
Wait,
Anyways.
did you get hit by a radio?
No, I was underneath a helicopter doing a repair in the middle of the night. Avionics just came in and like turned on all the power all at once without saying anything. My arm was on a terminal box, and yeah, I got hit with AC power. It was like 280 volts.
Oh, damn it, you beat my voltage record.
I pissed a little
It was
bit.
like
Just a little bit.
Got
right
the weirdest
in-
boner.
I'm almost gonna die.
Shock
I think I have
boners.
one less boner.
Are you sure you didn't get some kind of superpower?
No,
The
that's stupid
superpower
power.
is boner.
I received a stupid power.
No, but he found a new fetish. I didn't know that about me at all until just now.
And now I have a car battery under my bed with jumper cables.
After I peed down my leg, I realized I kind of like that.
That's bad.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
And that's our topic tonight.
Hey.
Just want to go in a
Oh, it's
circle.
fine. Oh, it's fine. It's your body. Explore. Have fun.
Touch all the wires. I
Just
don't
go in a
care.
circle and explore our
Explore.
bodies.
Just do something. Just do some experiment in the old laboratory.
Wonders of life.
That's what she said.
Slow moving mind train through nature's wonderland.
Who else has some exploration stories? Finish the sentence.
I mean, I've got stories.
Discovery Island.
Ooh, I heard a boat pass there.
I bet.
Did you get a boner listening to that too? Just ooh, a boat pass.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was a sailor.
Oh, well.
That's just a PTSD boner.
Wait,
I didn't know that was a common thing.
I've heard of that.
PTSD boner is my new band name. Oh, that should be the name of the episode.
I mean, I guess I could start naming them because that's pretty damn good.
PTSD boner.
Kill Jordan.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess Annie,
God
if we could have
damn it.
those, we would laugh a lot harder. I guess. So, girl, what's going on? What's
We can
happening?
go with that.
What's happening in the girl world?
Talk about tampons.
What do you guys get when you have
Let's talk about like
PTSD?
vaginas and stuff.
Josh's boner?
You know, you have your girlfriends over and you have like a tampon fight.
I can't even hear you over all this PTSD boner. I'm sorry.
Well, get it out of your ear.
We're trying to make like all vaginas count. Vagina lives matter.
We're two
Everybody's
wildly
laughing
different
about
conversations.
PTSD boners. We don't even.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
You started it.
I haven't known for quite some
Oh,
time.
sure, blame the white guy.
It's all because that damn boat drove by. Son
That'll
of a
happen.
bitch.
There's no way we can even move into a topic now.
No,
Especially given what the topic is.
no, let's just go ahead and start it.
The topic's board games.
Are there dirty board games like
Yes.
not like not like Cards Against Humanity or something.
No, they're in the back room of Spencer's Gifts. There's
Like a titillating board game.
Yes.
No, not like a Truth or Dare or something.
Pictionary.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
I feel like
Twister. That can get dirty.
Trouble. It's pop-o-matic.
Oh,
We're getting
turned
further.
Trouble into
Thank
a
God,
drinking
but-
game.
I don't know. Strip Sorry was pretty.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
Strip sorry.
Strips.
Sorry.
Strip
We haven't done
Safari.
Sorry, but we've done Drinking Trouble. That's always
It's fun
fun.
getting into trouble.
Try getting into trouble.
I made drinking Jenga. Every piece has something on it you have to do. Like Kings, but with Jenga.
That sounds fun.
Has anyone ever played
It
Giant
was
Jenga?
fun.
Jordan
No, that's
has.
scary. What if it falls
Giants
on
are too
you?
hard to stack.
Jordan, what if it falls on you?
Jordan
It
has.
does.
Jordan, honey, what if it falls on
Damn. But what if it falls on you? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna laugh and you're halfway
you?
drunk.
Your
at
poor
a
mother a
brewery.
heart attack. This giant Jenga.
I played Giant Jenga at a brewery, and for some reason, there were unattended children running all around this brewery.
That
I
made
went
me
with,
laugh the whole vlog. I'm like, who is
yeah.
this girl?
I
And who's controlling her?
I went with I don't know if you guys know this guy on Twitter, Morgan from @Morgan's Wild Ride.
Hey, you had a class with him in
I
college.
do.
Yeah,
Hey, Morgan.
yeah. Shout out to
He doesn't
Morgan.
listen to us.
Yeah, he does.
He's never gonna listen.
On purpose?
Yeah.
What?
I think.
Well, we'll find out. He'll tell us now.
Yeah, Morgan, send us a tweet when you get to this part of the podcast. No, like I met Morgan. We went to
No
a brewery, and they had it was board game night, and for some reason it's like a family. It's friendly night on the board games, and you can just bring kids to a brewery.
And I didn't get invited.
You say that like it's bad, but
I
Josh,
didn't ask.
I bring my kids to breweries all the time.
when I was a
Like,
kid,
really?
you took me to the brewery.
But they don't run around like idiots though.
No, like, but there
They
were
did that
like,
anyway.
Like there was nobody
The older
outside, so Morgan and I set up the Jenga game, and we were like halfway through the game, and these kids just came out of nowhere and started playing our game of Jenga. Like,
But
and
giant
I
Jenga.
wanted to say
Well, it's a
something.
good
but I
thing you
didn't
had
wanna
like
be
big
a
blocks
jerk.
of wood there.
Did you just accidentally knock the thing down on them?
No, I think we just kind of gave up and walked away because they were just going for it. Like it would be my turn, and then the kid would just jump in front of me and just be like, "No, this one," blah, and then play the game. Like, oh,
We have a board game bar here where it's just like they have a shit ton of board games, and they also have a bunch of old game systems you can
Nice.
play.
Denver just got an
Oh,
axe
it's-
throwing bar. That sounds really safe.
it does sound
Totally
safe.
safe.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Go back to the board
Do
game
it.
bar.
That's $1 million idea.
And that's just their liability.
You can have what's a Scottish thing with the logs?
Log throwing.
Caber toss.
Oh, that. I went straight to Mountain Man convention. Log throwing
But
is
they
awesome.
have all those like involved board games. Has anyone done one of those like that Settlers of Catan or whatever?
Chris
No,
Kattan?
but
I
I saw
haven't
that
played
on the list. Because in case we
No.
weren't able to get started, I did find a list of ranked board games, and I saw that on there.
I
But we got started. So.
It's super popular, but there's a bunch of like story games like that where it's like a story.
It's a
What
story.
was it? Josh, what are you doing? You filing?
I'm
Yeah, what was
He's
it?
taking
it's a
care
little
of
soft.
PTSD
I'm
boner.
cutting my toe off.
It's calluses off his big toes.
No, that's not his toe. I think Jordan was right. Dry. You might want to try some lotion.
Oh. Oh. Shit.
But no, I've never played one of those games.
Oil.
They shouldn't sound like that.
No, the Florida humidity should help you out on that one.
Yeah, right?
Anyone just use spit?
No.
Nobody answer that question.
Well, I live in the Mojave Desert, guys.
I haven't played Settlers of Catan, but I've played. Like I feel like I've played a lot of esque games that are like Settlers of Catan-ish. Or esque.
What is the point of that game? Like, what do you do?
I feel like you just farm.
For you.
Like I think.
What?
Yeah, I think you just like you acquire farmland and you just farm. What just happened?
Nothing. Did anyone else hear the fireworks?
No.
Nope.
Okay then. Or they were bombs. Sorry, Josh.
That happened. Just,
All right.
you know.
Anyway, sorry. Go back to
just
farming.
got PTSD boner.
There's a ghost behind Josh.
No, that's a teenager.
It's a teenage ghost. Like Casper.
Yeah, I know. These things are mutually exclusive.
It's very friendly.
Anyway, so back to this farming game because it sounds horrible.
Yeah. Like but apparently it's super fun.
How fun
Like,
is farming?
I don't know.
I'll tell you
Never
what's
played
fun.
Farmville.
Shoots and ladders. No, hold on. In all
That
seriousness,
is fun.
though, when was the last time any of you played Shoots and Ladders?
Literally
remember.
like a month ago.
Okay, that game is really confusing because it's
Yeah.
just
That.
Hold on. No, hear me out.
Toyland. Okay. Go ahead.
Because it's set up like a grid, and you're supposed to go like back and forth, up and down in the numerical order. But the numbers on the squares are really small, so you kind of forget which way you're going. Sometimes and you end up going backwards and up to the wrong row, and you're like, "Oh shit, how did I get here?" And then, yeah,
Yeah, and then you're fighting with children.
yeah. Apparently, Shoots and Ladders is too much for me. And Jordan wants me to play Farming Settlers.
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to think
say
of
I
a game
wanted
that
you
is
to.
simpler than Shoots and Ladders.
Oh, like life.
No, fuck that game. It sucks.
Did anyone ever take the game of life and just use it as like a sweet board for your Hot Wheels cars?
I've never played that game.
No,
No, micro machines, man. They fit in there nicely.
I never thought about that.
Okay, everyone's saying outrageous claims here. Like Shayna's saying she's never thought about that. And Jordan, you've never played Life?
Yeah, never played it.
I'm playing it right
How
now.
have you? And we're losing. But how have you never played that?
Yeah.
So
What's the
regarding
deal?
board games, growing up, my mom hated to buy any kind of board game that had a lot of extra pieces because she always said, "You're just gonna lose them."
You're gonna lose them, and you're gonna step on them,
Yeah.
you're gonna vacuum them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Your little brother's gonna swallow
So for that reason, I never had Life because it had like a lot of things to place on top of the board.
Yeah, there are hills and
Yeah.
stuff.
It
those-
definitely did.
Yeah.
And those little
I-
bitty people.
I never had Mousetrap, which is the game I always wanted growing
Oh, I
up.
love that game.
Never had
game.
Mousetrap,
Um,
and but
Hate
for
that
some
fucking
reason, I was allowed to have Sorry and Trouble and Connect Four and Battleship.
You couldn't even like lose the die. out of
Connect
trouble.
4's got a lot of extra
yeah,
pieces.
Connect Four and Battleship
know,
are nothing but pieces.
I know.
That's all they
Listen,
are.
This was my argument when I was 8, and of course, like, my mom was like, "No, you're just gonna lose them." Like, well, shit.
Well, and that's like my thing here. Like, I will let you have any board game, any crazy craft you want to, but you have to help clean it up. That's the rules at my house. You can have a mess, it's fine.
So how often do you clean it up?
No, like she helps clean it up.
Mhm.
I enforce it. She has to. And if her friends come over and get out 17 games at one time, I'm like, you're grounded from games because you messed up. But we have fun stuff.
You
Like,
done
I'm the
fucked up,
only
AA
kid
Ron?
you done fucked up, AA
Who's like
Ron.
obsessive about keeping their games nice.
Well, no, I'm not obsessive.
I
I
had
just
all
like
my
to think
pieces.
I like to
No, I
keep
was.
tidy. And
That's
if they
a
don't
youth.
keep things tidy, then they lose privileges. But
So-
if you're being cool, then I'm the fun messy house.
Jake,
Jordan, I need to know, did you lose the pieces?
for which game?
Anything?
No.
Oh, damn it. All right, well, good
No.
job.
Never. I
Shayna, good-
acquired a
Good job for-
game that was already missing pieces, but I never lost anything.
Oh yeah, pro tip, you can get board games really cheap at the thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're fine with missing a few of the pieces. Usually they're still playable.
Yeah, I rarely have missing pieces. Sometimes you don't have like the papers or like the pens anymore, but
Yeah, those are easily
my dad
acquirable.
throws away all of the ones for Monopoly because he thinks that they're useless.
Like the money?
Yeah, like he
Just
doesn't
throws
play
them
with
away?
ones. Yeah, he gets rid of them all.
Huh.
Has anyone
our
ever?
dad cheats at Monopoly.
Yeah, it's true. He's the banker and he starts paying you for good ideas, which is weird coming from him. And that's where I'll leave that. But no, speaking of Monopoly, has anyone ever legitimately finished a game of Monopoly?
Never.
Oh my god, my friend and I would
Yes,
play for
all the time.
days. We'd
Would
leave
you
it on
really?
the table and get up in the morning the next day and he would come over.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So who won?
I don't know. We would end up getting into these horrible wars. We'd be like, well, you can sell me all of your properties and I'll give you enough money to stay alive for another turn. And then
Yep.
be like, well, like you never want to put it out of its misery.
We always play. We set it up on the dining room table, and instead of watching TV or whatever while you eat, we play Monopoly. And it may take us like 3 or 4 days, but we always play it through.
Whoa, I've
My
never
house
finished
That's
that game.
always
impressive.
has some type of board game on the dining room table. All the time.
Someone
Board game
has
or
to
a
win.
jigsaw puzzle. 24/7.
The person who wins Monopoly is the person that doesn't have to pick up all the pieces off the floor that were knocked there in an angry rage. Just a full arm sweep across the board.
Yeah, no,
We
I won,
always
and I
played-
still picked it up.
I'm glad Jake and
We
I
had
played
Star
Monopoly
Wars
the same way.
Monopoly.
Well, we played together, Josh. So, yeah, and speaking of playing with
Pokemon Monopoly.
speaking
What
of playing
about-
with siblings. Oh, go ahead, Joey.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna do a quick aside that speaking of playing with siblings, now he's leaving. When I was little, my siblings wouldn't play anything with me, and I had to play Sorry with my grandma.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Josh listens back to this. He can
That
eat a
should be the
dick.
commercial for Sorry.
Me and my grandma playing Sorry. You can only get out on a 2 and a 4.
That'd be a sweet commercial. Will you guys
My
play
grandma and I
Wait,
played a lot of card
Jake-
games.
No, dick bag.
Jake, you're the youngest.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
Oh, you weren't around here for Tim and Matt. Everyone else was.
Well, no. I heard bits and pieces, but like I'm the oldest out of myself and my cousins and siblings, so yeah, I
Like
get.
you're the oldest.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
So you were the one not playing Sorry with the little siblings.
No. I was playing Sorry, and I was potty training, and I was teaching them
I don't
to
know
do
that game.
things. Yeah. I was the one doing all the
Wow.
stuff. But then
I
I
had
also
no one to
saw.
play games with.
I also saw the youngest
And
one.
neither did
like,
I.
oh, nobody wants to play with me.
I had to play with the ghosts, the bugs, in the
Yeah.
basement. My only friends.
This is why I played Micro Machines on the life board. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for playing with me.
Hey, you know what? I tried every time you'd start crying for some stupid fucking reason.
That's not true at all.
There's another ghost. Do you have like a ghost dog back there too? Jeez.
I
Your
never
house is
cried over a
filled
board
with
game.
ghosts.
Once I hit you, you did.
Okay, yeah. That part's true.
Jesus
I
Christ.
wonder if they still have like girly board games. Like we had Dream Phone,
Pretty Princess?
Oh, what was the mall day?
where you like
Oh.
got a date.
I bought my kids that
Mom
Lego
Madness.
creationary thing.
Yeah.
Mall Madness and
Yeah, Mall
Girl
Madness.
Talk with the zit stickers.
And it was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I just want to play Trouble. This is dumb. I want to gamble. This is
I'll
dumb.
play anything.
I remember those games, but I grew up with Josh and Matt and Tim, and so obviously we did not have these board games because if they entered our house,
You guys could have played
Tim
Dreamtown.
had all those under his bed.
He looks cool in whatever he wears. He's not wearing a hat.
Giggity.
It's true, Tim did have all those games. Not that there's anything wrong with it, though.
I still have my Mom
2017,
Madness.
What
I'm
about like
pretty sure.
non-traditional board games? Like,
What would be a non-traditional
As an
board
adult-
game?
well,
Daughter of the child.
nothing that was like Parker Brothers or Milton Bradley. So nothing like Trivial Pursuit or Sorry or Battleship.
I bought my
Can we
kids
count?
Lego creation area a few years ago. They took all the Lego pieces out and put in the rest of their Lego kit.
Oh.
Now I've got a box
Okay.
with just a Lego board.
What else you got? I had this game. Maybe it was called Bottle Tops, and it was basically reverse Jenga, where you had a bottle and there was like they were basically pugs, and you had to stack the pugs and then you slide them in from the side and just see how big ass you can get this bottle top before it all falls over.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that before.
I had a game called Bandu. That was
Dude.
like it was a shit ton of differently shaped pieces, and you had beans, and you had to like build a tower out of all these crazy shaped pieces and something with beans. I don't remember how you played.
That sounds like one of those games that you just play with.
Bandu.
Oh,
Oh, I remember it had like an egg and an egg cup. Yeah, I pretty much did just play with it.
I'm gonna play this game. Do tinker,
Put these
tinker,
beans
tinker.
in this cup.
guys,
Beans weren't even part of it. Yes, Josh. What?
I had a game called Jumanji. That's how I ended up here.
This will not be an easy mission.
I just
Must
watched
be a
that yesterday.
Slowly expedition.
Was that yesterday? Shall I remember? Anyway, that's not a fun game.
Jordan, you saying Trivial Pursuit reminded me. We had Trivial Pursuit, like a really old one growing up. My whole life I thought it was the Genius edition. And then once I was an adult, I finally looked at the box and it's the Genus edition, not Genius.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just like a name for what it is. But I thought it was the Genius edition.
I honestly thought you were gonna say it was the junior edition.
No, I remember playing with my friends in high school though, and I was like, "What country produces the most beer per capita?" My friend was like, "Germany," and the game was so old that I was like, "Can you be more specific?"
West Germany?
Yes.
Wow. You gave him the point, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, he got it.
Okay.
We were playing the Genius edition after all. We're all very smart.
Speaking of Trivial Pursuit, one time I was at Matt's house. Matt used to be on the show, oldest brother, and he had Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. I can't even say the damn name of the game. Anyway, Matt's like, hey Jordan, welcome to the call.
To Jordan.
Oh my god, that was weird.
Have you met Jordan?
What is going on right now?
should,
To Jordan.
should I kick the other one out?
Yeah, do it. He sucks.
He's gone.
God, that was the weirdest.
I hope that
Dang.
wasn't the real Jordan.
How will we know? I shot the wrong
We have to
one.
do a series of elaborate tests.
Well, don't mind my nefarious mustache.
That's not what a mustache
God, that
looks
was
like at
really
all.
weird. Like I was listening to Annie talk about her game, and then everybody just stopped, and only my window was going on. And I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was sitting going like, "What?" Like, it was really weird. Is that when it happened? My AC unit turned off as well, so it's almost like everything just turned off and stopped.
It's like
For
a
a second, I was like,
dream.
"Oh,
This is a
Wait.
fucking Langoliers, man.
is this
They'll
an
get
episode of The Twilight Zone? Like, what's gonna happen next?"
Jordan's having a stroke.
Black Mirror.
And then
It's worse.
my internet network just disappeared. Like when I went to go, it kicked me off of my internet. So I went to reconnect to my home network is called It Burns When IP. So when I went to go reconnect to it, it wasn't anywhere in the list. and then I had to connect to like connect to what my actual router password is. So I was like, oh, and then yeah, I had no idea what was going on. It was
Like,
weird.
Wow.
things important to you just started disappearing real fast.
Yeah,
And then the room was black and all the furniture was gone.
My Funko Pops.
I'm trying to sell those.
They're gone.
They're almost all gone. I sold half of them.
See, it's starting.
Yeah, but wait, I got money for those.
It's gone too.
Okay. No. Well, at least I have this PTSD boner.
Yep, gone.
No. Okay. Where were we?
PTSD runners.
We're not going back that far.
Nowhere.
Weird board games.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple that I own. Like, has anybody played Munchkin?
No.
No.
Apparently, there's like 900 different versions of this game, and it's just this little fun, like level gaining. Like the whole purpose of the game is to be the first person to level 10, and you can play with at minimum of 3, but as much as like 6 or 7 players. And you're trying to you have cards that will either help you gain levels or knock down other players a couple levels. So it becomes this whole like race to the finish line type game.
I want to win.
Okay.
Is that the point of every game though?
Yeah.
I mean, wanting to win.
Yeah.
Except for life. Nobody wins at life.
I don't know.
Board game.
Somebody wins. You get to retire to the.
But there's a whole bunch of different. Like, there's a regular version of Munchkin with I guess they hire this specific artist to do the artwork for all the sets. But there's just Munchkin, but then there's like an Adventure Time Munchkin and a Cthulhu Munchkin and a superhero Munchkin and a Batman Munchkin. So,
holy shit!
Yeah, it's
How have I
the
never
same
heard of
game.
that?
It's just they kind of tweak it to make it make sense with whatever.
So it's like the million different Monopoly games.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing
And
where it's
Uno.
like Trivial Pursuit 90s edition, Trivial Pursuit Genius edition.
Doesn't exist.
So.
I have like probably 30 Monopolies.
Oh, Jesus. I have a Muppets
Various
Monopoly.
Kinds. I have
Is there a
Muppets.
Jesus Monopoly?
I have a lot of monopolies.
I have 2.
I've
have
got like
them
5 or
stashed
6.
You pay for things and fish on that one.
in my.
Yeah, I've got a Coast Guard
Parents'
Monopoly
basement.
I've never opened.
A what?
Coast Guard
I've got
Monopoly.
a ton.
Just a stack of Monopoly? Like if you open a closet, it's like Monopoly. Just falls on you. Like giant Jenga.
No, it's in my parents.
Could you play
The
giant
difficult
Jenga?
thing is
Monopoly?
there's official monopolies, but anybody can just make an opoly. Like you could make Jordan opoly
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, but you couldn't make
those aren't
Monopoly the Jordan edition.
Those don't count.
So are you saying they have a monopoly on Monopoly?
They have the rights to it.
Whoa!
Wow.
That might be one of the most meta things we've talked about tonight.
It might be the most meta thing, except for yeah, definitely that.
I'm trying to think of other
Oh shit!
cool. I have I have cards.
We did kill the wrong Jordan.
Why?
You don't have your glasses.
Oh,
Real Jordan would need his glasses.
He can't see without his glasses.
Jinkies.
Can't be seen without my glasses.
Hold on, I can solve this right now. Jordan, who would you have on your fantasy football team?
Who?
Yeah.
Minotaurs.
Okay, that's the right Jordan. All right, carry on.
Now I kind of want to play a Minotaur fantasy football game. It should be Minotaurs versus Centaurs.
There you go. There's an app idea. $1 million app idea. Go.
Done.
Centaurs
Do it.
are all
Make
half
it.
human.
Dev.
Mhm.
Horses are all half centaur.
It's true.
So, like, when a baby centaur is born, you know how, like, human babies can't hold their heads up for, like, 2 months? But baby horses can run at, like, 3 seconds old.
So it's just a baby with its head flopping around,
so close
running.
to my head. Ow.
That grossed you out?
Don't care for
Maybe
it.
it's got a tongue like a woodpecker to protect its brain.
A what?
A tongue like a woodpecker.
A tongue?
Yeah, woodpecker tongues wrap around the back of their brain to hold it in place when they're pecking wood.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that true?
Yeah.
Whoa. So that's how baby centaurs survive. I've never seen one in the wild. For the baby centaur? All right, so Minotaurs versus Centaurs. Anyway, speaking of non-traditional board games, if you ever go to Barnes & Noble, there's just like a whole shelf of shit you've never heard of.
There's a couple that I want to try. I've heard Seventh Wonder. Is it Seventh Wonder? No, maybe Forbidden Island. I think that's what it comes in at like a 10.
Fantasy Island.
10 what?
Forbidden? Just like a 10. T-I-N, not T-E-N.
Oh,
Not the number. The element.
the letter.
What?
Yeah, X.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Thanks, Josh.
God, I've been having a foot cramp for like 5 minutes, for fuck's sake.
So that's what happens when Andy gets PTSD.
Now we got two Sheen.
Oh.
Oh my God, it won't stop.
What happened to Shillelagh?
We got two Sheenas now.
But the room is still there.
Yeah.
Then who was phone? Oh, that's still one of my favorite internet stories.
What?
Just Google it later.
What's the internet?
No, she's gone. Except for Shayna's here.
Yeah, okay.
Shayna, say something so we know you're talking.
I'm here.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
here.
Did you
Okay.
hear
Said
about
that
Annie's
very
foot cramp?
breathlessly.
No, I think I missed that.
No, but really, I go to Barnes & Noble and I
I'm
look at that
having
board
one.
game
Annie's
wall.
foot is having her
I'm just
period
like-
this week. I've got a really cool game, and I only get to play it like a couple. Like, I've only played it my version a couple times, but it's called Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Have you guys heard of this game? It's one.
No.
It's one of the ones because you mentioned Barnes and Noble, and I saw that they.
Jordan, you're deep into board games, man.
Yeah,
I thought I knew board games.
No, I'm kind of a nerd.
As he feels.
Guys, it's really hard for me to talk about. I've seen every Star Wars film.
Wait, more than once?
I own a Nintendo,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
and
Hashtag nerd.
So obscure, too. Man, you
I-
are into things?
God.
I am not a stranger to the Galaga machine at the local arcade.
But do you have the high
Have
score?
local arcades?
What's it? Yeah, it's ASS.
The hell's an arcade?
Are you playing with the selfie stick?
No, I'm playing with a tripod. So
Oh.
yes.
He's not wrong.
No, I have a game called Betrayal at the House on the Hill, and it's one of those games where it's got 50 different scenarios, so you're likely to not play the same game twice in a row, and you build the board game as you play. So like
Mousetrap.
yeah, kind of.
Final catch, it's Mousetrap.
Well, like you start out, it's all the players are just enter this one little like the first part of the board, and as you roll the die and you move forward, you add pieces to the board, and then once you pull a certain floor tile with a certain emblem on it, it begins the quote unquote haunt, and then depending on which tile it is, you have to like look it up in the booklet and see what scenario you're playing. So it could be a mass murder scenario, it could be a werewolf scenario, it could be an alien invasion scenario, and sometimes it can be one person. It turns into one person against the other 4 players, Sometimes it could be 2-on-2. Other times it could be all the 3 players versus 1 protagonist. What's that, Jake?
Legitimate question. So, like, when you're starting the game, you don't even know what you're playing at first?
Yeah. You build the game.
I'm sold.
You build the
this
board
sounds
as
awesome.
you play. Yeah.
What the hell's it called?
It's called Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Hold on, I'll go grab my copy and I'll show you what it looks like.
So glad I said copy.
Jordan is walking around.
These are all of our board games.
Holy shit!
Board games out.
Wait, hold on though. It's not impressive because half of
I saw the Game of Life. I saw the Game of Life. Jordan.
Go back.
Oh, it's a Family Guy Game of Life. This isn't mine. This is my fiance's. We've never played this.
We've never played Life.
I've never played it.
I thought of the shit out of that game. Can't get
I'm losing
it's
it
only
right now.
$30.
Yeah, it's worth it. Here you go.
I said it was only $30. Of course, it's worth it. Sounds
There
awesome.
we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, they just released their first expansion a couple of months ago, and I haven't purchased it yet.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
I need to get it.
Amazon. Well, Jake, if you're gonna order it on Amazon, you're gonna want to go to MickeyMutineers.com first.
What would I do there?
Well, it's really easy. Literally all you have to do is click on the Amazon link. Then just do your shopping as usual.
But that costs extra, right?
No, it costs you nothing.
So wait, I get my product and the Mickey Mutineers get a little kickback for nothing?
That's right.
Whoa! I'll do that. Now I know.
All right,
And knowing
Jordan.
is half the battle. Jordan, it's an audio podcast.
I wasn't showing everyone else.
He's just holding up his games.
It was a
Okay.
private.
Oh. So, also, if you want to see what Jordan's holding up, and believe me, you do,
Whoa!
go to the YouTube channel.
It rhymes with PTSD.
Shmeeby
It's a D in PTSD.
I mean, I was putting the P in it. Anyway, is Shayna still here?
She hasn't spoken in quite. Oh.
Oh, I can't see her.
What are you doing?
You can only see the very top of your head. Are you
I thought
alright?
it froze again.
I'm here.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Is anyone else concerned?
Well, I usually when somebody says they're dead, they're not.
What?
True.
Crazy rules of nature are you on?
I'm not dead yet.
You soon will be.
I feel like dancing.
So, question, and this is one that can go around the room, because that's what it will be. Anyway, does anyone have a favorite board game? Just all time.
Monopoly.
All right, Shayna got Monopoly. She's got the Monopoly on Monopoly. Put the
I
mono
don't
in
know.
Monopoly.
My kids play
Second
the
time
hell
made
out.
Monopoly too.
My kids play a lot of
No one heard the first one. It's fine.
that stupid Apple game.
Apples to Apples?
Yes,
High Ho
that's
Cheerio. Apples to
Apples
Apples
to
is just Cards Against Humanity for kids. Cards for kids.
Yeah.
No, Cards Against
What was that
Humanity
noise?
is apples to apples for adults.
You're technically correct, yes. Because Apples to Apples came out first. But if you play with the right people, Apples to Apples can get really...
It can get weird.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, disembodied voice.
We played it in college.
You're welcome.
So, but Josh, that's not your favorite game. What's your favorite board game?
Risk?
Damn it! When did you start liking Risk?
I love Risk.
Well, since when?
Since I took Australia.
That's mine! No! Never once in all your life have you ever brought up Risk.
Me and you were playing it on the fucking iPhones for like a day.
I don't remember that at all.
That app?
I'm very aware of the app. I don't remember playing with you.
Yeah. I
I remember
won.
playing chess with you.
I took Australia and kicked your ass.
You did not. I took South America and kicked your ass. I don't remember this at all. I've never talked about Risk with you. No, Risk is my favorite game.
This is exciting. Who's
We never
telling the
even
truth?
Like Star Wars Risk. That just confuses me because how
There's
can
no Australia.
How could I take Australia?
But it's true. You take Australia. If you can't take Australia, you take South America. Don't take Asia. No one can hold Asia.
Well, until you take over everything else. Then,
Yeah, you can move in from Asia and then sweep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so apparently me and Josh share the same favorite board game, and no one
Yeah.
ever told me about that. That's
Conquer the world, and then I'm gonna sweep.
Oh. Vanessa just took away my fiddling toy.
It's
Thank you, Vanessa. But really, growing up, we never owned Risk.
No, I didn't. I had to go to other people's house to play Risk.
What about Stratego?
I don't
Poor
even know
man's
that.
Risk.
Is that what that is? I never played Stratego. I don't know what Stratego. Like I've seen it in stores, but I don't know what it is. Is that your favorite game?
I don't know. No, we played it though. We also played a game called Stocks and Bonds. Oh, and we had
That
an
sounds
art
horrible.
auction game where there were pieces of art, and you would bid on them and then see what their value was, and you'd have to try to bluff.
Like real? Ooh, I like bluffing games a lot. I'm
Yeah.
not very good at them.
It was real art pieces. We had the weirdest, like we had all my parents' weird games. There's a game called Rail Baron where you were trying to take over all
I've
the.
heard about that before.
That's not.
My
that-
dad,
That's
like-
different from. There's a very popular train game. What is it, Jordan? You know it.
Ticket to Ride?
That's the one.
Rails, red.
So
Well, Rail Baron.
it's about
I
cocaine,
borrowed it
right?
from my dad, and he demanded it back because he saw it on eBay for like $3,000 and decided it was really valuable. And I was like, did it sell for $3,000? Or someone listed it for, yeah. But anyway,
But what's your favorite?
I don't know. Ask someone else. Am I the last
Jordan, what's your
one?
favorite?
I don't think I have a favorite.
Well, like go back
It's
into your
hard.
childhood.
I don't have a favorite in childhood either.
Yeah.
No.
This sounds stupid, but I also really like chess. I'm not good at it, but chess is fun.
Chinese checkers is kind of fun.
Chinese checkers is just checkers with 5 or 6.
Yeah, if your dad got $3,000 for Rail Baron, that's a fucking surprise because it's going for like.
He didn't. He saw it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm looking now, and like the most someone's asking for is $275.
Well,
That's
Street
the
Vet-
asking
Still an
price,
awful
though.
lot.
But
I love the.
it's brand new
zoom
and
in,
shrink
look
wrap,
at the-
though.
Look at the guy on the cover of it. He looks like some like drunk dude, like your drunk friend, where you're like, here, put on this outfit for my board game cover. Like it's such a weird dude.
This guy?
I can't see.
Whoa!
Yeah, him.
It's like the Hatbox Ghost before he died.
Of liver failure.
Doesn't it just look like some dude? Like everybody was drinking. Whoa.
Rail Baron, the game of railroad something.
Debauchery.
Empires.
It's a fun
Oh,
game. And, like
darn.
it's pretty similar to, I don't know, Monopoly.
I do have a-
like you have
I
to
do
buy
have a-
stuff, but you can cut people off. Like I just did.
We're taken.
Wait, did you say cut people off or up?
Whoa!
Slow down
Straight
there,
to-
Jeffrey.
Straight to
different game.
dismemberment?
It's that's Murder Baron.
Love that game.
Yeah, you start off putting cigarettes
for
out on
like-
people. Eat.
Have you guys played any of the Legendary games? Like the brand is called Legendary. Like they're not
Oh.
mythical games
It's like,
that ascended to a
You have
legend
to
status.
discover them.
like Monopoly.
They weren't games that slayed dragons and then fell to like stories.
Reindeer game.
Where'd Shayna go?
Shayna,
I think she
where'd
fell
you go?
asleep.
I don't know.
Right.
She was slowly sinking into her chair.
Okay, will someone call her tomorrow? Just make sure she's okay.
Yes.
Not tonight. We'll worry about this tomorrow.
Well, I hope she comes back. Like, I hope.
Well, her favorite game's Monopoly.
Yeah. Well, the one that I have is called Marvel Legendary, and it's a board game, but it's also a card game. So it comes with all the. It's not like one of those trading card games where you just have to invest in a ton of different packs of cards. It's like build a playable deck. Like it comes with everything you need, and as you play the game, you get better cards. And it's one again, kind of like Betrayal at the House on the Hill. It's got a whole bunch of different scenarios. So you have like 10 or 12 villains to choose from, and it's all random. So you probably won't fight against the same villain twice. And then there's like 25, 30 different heroes. So you'll have a different combination of heroes. Like one game you could have Thor, Iron Man, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Jubilee. And then like the next game you'll probably have like Iceman and Colossus and I don't know, Howard the Duck or some shit like that. So it's completely random, like which ones get picked each game.
And it's called just Legendary?
This one is called Marvel Legendary, and I think there are different versions. Like I think they actually have an Alien Legendary.
Like the movie series Alien?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I haven't looked at it, or I haven't seen, but the Marvel one in particular, I think there was also a DC version, and the DC version wasn't as good. But
Sounds about on par for DC.
Well, film-wise, at least.
See, you need one of these board game bars by you. Then you can go play shit without having to buy it.
I'm pretty sure my comic book store does board games. I should look into that.
Yeah.
When I get time.
But I forgot what I was going to say. But there's a whole bunch of expansions, too. So, like, there's one that's just villains where they add, like, the villains are the heroes in this expansion. I think there's a Guardians of the Galaxy expansion. Yeah.
That was an excited ooh.
So that's one of the ones I got hooked on the last couple of years.
Phonics.
Hook it on it.
Really worked for me.
Okay, cut.
Oh, at the Magic Kingdom, there's a card game you can walk around the park playing. You got to collect cards and shit. And
yeah, I have a whole bunch of extra ones.
Sorcerers.
It's been there for like 10 years.
Oh.
Hey, if anyone's wondering, I went to ranker.com and I got the top 10 board games.
Yeah, let's talk about those.
Rancor?
Ranker.
Ranker.
So should I go from 10 down?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 10 is Pandemic. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it.
Number 9 is Apples to Apples.
We talked about that one.
Number 8 is Dominion. I haven't heard of it.
I feel like Shayna should be here for this. Where did she go?
I don't know. Usually when she
know.
disappears, she texts someone. And
Well,
then
someone message her then.
I'm reading a list. Number 7 is Stratego.
Okay. Heard of that one.
All right.
Number 6, Trivial Pursuit. I guess just regular.
Yeah.
Number 5, Battleship.
Yeah.
Number 4, Cluedo. What the hell is Cluedo?
What?
Cluedo.
Cluedo.
Oh wait, here's Shayna. She texted me. She said,
She's
"I'm gonna read it."
tired.
Yes, and her dog is something. Yep.
Why don't you
Cluedo.
just read it, weirdo?
Well, wait. This is a literal statement because I got it too.
Wait. What?
It's
Yeah,
in the.
It's not derogatory.
She says her dog was being a bitch, but her dog is a bitch, right?
So accurate.
I believe
So-
so.
All right.
Anyway, so Cluedo. That's Cluedo.
Yeah, I think that's like I want to say it's a card game.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
The
It's
picture has a
Clue
board.
Jenga style.
Like Phase 10 or something.
What
like
was the
that
one
kind of-
before that started with a D?
Battleship.
Dominion.
Dominion. No.
Oh.
Okay, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one, but I haven't played.
His letters. It's okay.
Number 3 is Risk.
Play that one.
Yes.
Everyone's played Risk.
They have Risk and Stratego both on this list. How is this? How does Ranker work? I don't even.
Ranker is
People vote, right?
yeah, it's user voted.
Okay. So I can't blame some author for putting two.
No, this is
Similar games on.
the community
Okay.
has voted on this.
All right, then I shall not.
So I mean, is Stratego fun? I mean, I like Risk, and if they're similar,
I have not played it since I was a child.
yeah.
I just remember knowing that it was similar to Risk, but didn't take as long. I'm trying to think if there was something that's like similar to Monopoly, but didn't take as long.
I'm trying to think when was the last time I played Risk. Wasn't with you, Josh. Good hell. Can anyone else other fireworks?
Saw that ghost behind
No.
you though.
It goes behind me. I am alone. Number 2, Settlers of Catan.
Are you?
Number
I'd
two
probably
is
call
what?
it a ghoul, really.
Settlers of Catan?
Yeah, it's the number 2 board game.
Yeah, still haven't played that one. That one's like one of the most popular like adult tabletop titles too.
Huh.
Yeah, it's super
Tabletop
popular.
titles too.
We should all get together and play it.
Alliteration for you. Yeah, we should.
Let's all meet in Kansas.
Deep down.
No, you have to come this way. You're the odd man out.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
but-
very true.
Fine. I think I just got outvoted by everyone. Number 1 board game of all time according to Ranker. Anyone want to take a guess? We've all heard of it.
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Nope.
Shoots and
Clue.
ladders.
Wait, Josh, what'd you say?
Shoots and ladders.
Annie, what'd you say?
Clue.
No, Clue wasn't even on here.
That's
Maybe
weird.
farther down. It's a long list. It goes way
Okay.
down. I just started at 10. Ticket to Ride was
Is it-
11.
You said it's something we've heard of, right?
Yeah, we've actually talked about it on this here program.
Trouble?
It's not Monopoly.
Hopefully.
Connect 4?
No.
Mousetrap?
That'd be sad if it was Connect 4. No.
That would be sad.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot easier.
It's it's chess.
Chess? Is it chess?
Oh. Jordan, you got it.
Yes!
You know, sometimes the audio is
so
delayed.
So smart. SMRT.
Like, if I listen back to this and you say chess before me somehow, everyone's gonna think I'm the liar.
I bought a game a couple months ago called Secret Hitler.
Sure you did.
I feel like
You
I've
told me
heard
about
of
it.
that.
Yeah, it's one of those bluffing games where
It sounds so fun.
3 at the minimum. But I think it can be played up to like 8 or 9 people.
Guys, Mousetrap is 41. Go on. Sorry.
Wow. No, but it's one of those like, everybody is issued a role, like everybody's dealt a card, and then that's your role in the game that you have to play, and then nobody knows what everybody else's role is, so you kind of have to ask questions and start to weed out who might be a fascist or who might be the secret Hitler. But in the process, you have to pass either liberal legislation or fascist legislation, and it's the most generic thing. Like it's just a card that says liberal or a card that says fascist.
And that's it?
Yeah. And depending on the votes, you will have to either pass the liberal or the fascist legislation, which that can kind of, depending on what person you are, that can kind of come back around and bite you, where people will either figure out that you're a fascist, or people will, if you're a liberal, people will think you're a fascist, because sometimes you don't have a choice. And you might be a liberal, but you have to pass fascist legislation. Like it's I mean, I don't want to go
So it's
into
American
detail.
government 101.
Yeah,
as
well,
fun as it sounds.
yes, it is. What's really funny is apparently because it's made by the same guys who do Cards Against Humanity, and once the game was completely funded, they sent copies to everybody in Congress just for free.
Jeez. Good. I don't know if I trust this list anymore.
Why? What else did you read?
Checkers was 61.
But that's like
Checkers.
easy chess.
Fast food place?
Is that a fast food place?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're probably called rallies
Yeah.
out there.
Called what?
Rallies. No, there's something else out there. I feel like we've
They're non-existent.
figured this out before.
No, you're thinking Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
No, Rallies. Well, maybe I'm thinking
Rayleigh's is a
Checkers.
grocery store in California.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Vaughn's.
That's the same fucking store.
You're thinking of
Right,
It's
Walmart.
Safeway.
So, hey, that was board games.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Board game.
are we going to
Fun
stop
getting
this?
into trouble.
Oh, I did have one last question.
You have
But
to
I guess
wake
we're...
up in 3 hours to go to the gym.
11:46. Good night, pal.
I guess we're
Good
going to
old pal
bed.
Mickey. Did you get a wake up call while you were there? Sorry to take it to Disney.
No?
Do they still do the Stitch wake up call?
I just got the phone rang. It was just heavy breathing on the other side.
There needs to be an Eric Bird wake-up call where he just screams in your ear, and then the song plays until you hang up.
That would be awesome.
That's $1 million idea. And on that, I'm stopping the show.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.